Thank you for this opportunity to present my proposal. Shall we begin? Please hold all questions until the end. How does New Mexico combat malnutrition in public schools? First, we must recognize it. Most people would look at this boy and say he is malnourished. When people look at overweight or obese children, the first thing they think is that the child needs exercise. The reality is that, in the United States, obesity is a symptom of malnutrition. It is most prevalent in poverty-dense areas. Imagine a single mother rushing through her morning. Her child is getting ready for school. She doesn't have time to prepare a nutritious meal. She grabs her child a pastry for breakfast as she pushes her out to the bus. That child goes to school having consumed a quarter of her FDA daily recommended caloric intake. At lunch the child drinks a soda, and eats a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. She has some snack crackers and snack cakes. For good measure, her mother packed her an apple. Unfortunately, the apple has some brown spots on it and won't get eaten. By the end of lunch, she has already consumed her daily calories. No real protein. No vegetables. If she was lucky, maybe a serving of fruit. This calorie-dense meal lacks the nutrition required to fuel her body and mind. The result is an active child with reduced cognitive ability. That spells disaster in the classroom, where she cannot sit still and cannot concentrate on the lesson. What does this scenario have to do with New Mexico? Let's piece this together. So, malnutrition can cause obesity and decreased cognition. And it occurs in poverty-dense areas. In a state such as New Mexico with high poverty rate, high childhood obesity, it isn't a far leap to say that this affects performance in the classroom. Malnutrition is the cause. Obesity and poor academics are the symptoms. What do? We can accept the current conditions. We can create bureaucracy. Or we can focus on a program that treats the cause. A program that will lower student BMI. A program that will increase appropriate student activity and physical performance. A program that improves student behavior. Improves learning outcomes. CATCH is such a program. It stands for Coordinated Approach to Child Health. CATCH was university developed over 25 years ago and has a proven track record of success in decreasing student BMI as much as 11%. CATCH focuses on the areas of largest nutritional and physical education impact of a student. That includes PE, the lunchroom, the classroom, and at home. It utilizes the Centers for Disease Control's whole school, whole community, whole child model. It brings together the parents, teachers, school nutritional services, school staff, and even some community partners to teach healthful decision-making. To create this fully integrated system into the school's curriculum, the school sends up to 35 facilitators for 6 hours of training. These facilitators will be responsible for implementing the program. Of these facilitators, up to 15 will stay and complete another 12 hours of training that will allow them to, in turn, train more staff at the school. The K-5 curriculum set comes with a 2-year subscription to the content in digital format to supplement the hard copy of the curriculum. It also includes the K-2 and the 3-5 physical education program and associated equipment. There are 7 focused curriculum modules that are seamlessly implemented into existing curricula. Before we talk about money, can we agree that we should take every reasonable step possible to ensure our children get the most out of their education? If we can agree to that, then money is almost a moot point. But, for the accountant in the crowd, the bottom line adds up to about $15 million every 2 years. How does this impact the budget? Considering the K-12 budget is roughly $3.29 billion, the price tag equals less than 0.5% over 2 years. The cost versus return potential makes this one of the best investments our state could ever make, period. Let's recap. An investment of a fraction of a percent of the K-12 budget will decrease obesity in the young student population by as much as 11%. It will modify classroom behaviors and increase academic achievement. And it will positively impact New Mexico's youth by establishing lifelong healthy habits. Our children deserve this and so does our future. Are there any questions? Thank you for this opportunity to present my proposal. Shall we begin?